right, I'm delighted. I am with the Iola Parks, the woman who set Aztec, New Mexico on fire for these regenerative cell factors. So I'm excited to hear you finally share your story. So tell me what all was initially going on with you and that developed your interest in knowing more and eventually receiving.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Well, I was doing pretty well. I'm 79, and up until COVID in 2020, I was doing well, and I was exercising at the pool and moving around, and I didn't know that I had bone-on-bone knees until I went to an orthopedics doctor because my PA referred me. I think I was having a little pain, but then when COVID hit, all of the pools closed.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to do any more exercise. Really, that's what I like. So I just kind of started having more and more pain, and then Larry had my husband had a knee surgery, and I saw what he went through with his knee, and I thought, I don't want to do that. So,
I'm with you.
there's. So anyway, I decided that I would try to find an alternative to that. And I watch Lance Wallnau a lot on TV, and so I watched him, and I heard about the stem cells, and I started researching, and then I went on the website, and I saw your name there. You were there, and I said you were going to do a Zoom call, and it was kind of funny because I don't have a camera or a microphone on my monitor, so you were hearing me and seeing me, but no, you couldn't see me or hear me, but I was seeing you, and we were communicating by text.
Yeah, on the phone.
And I was the only one on the call, and so it made it real personal.
Yeah.
But that's when I decided that I needed to just pursue that, and so I told Larry we needed to go ahead and try something like the stem cells and invest in our own health.
Yes. So predominantly for you, it was your knees.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And
so
I was just walking. I was limping. It was getting worse and worse and worse. And then I had hip surgery in 2023, and that helped a little bit, but then it still continued to be hard to get around, and I couldn't get up steps, and I'd look at a curb like it was a mountain. And I looked at other people walking, and I'd think, oh, I wish I could walk like that without having to think about every step I take. Anyway, that was really, really hard.
All right, so you received therapy last June, if I remember correctly.
Yes, June the 3rd.
Yeah.
We traveled to Prescott because in New Mexico, they were not even doing therapy.
Yeah. So you received your therapy, and so what did you begin to see afterwards?
Well, I felt better. I felt more energetic, and I just kind of had progress little by little.
Okay.
And then I think it was about 5 months when I really realized I was able to step on that leg and that knee would support me. It didn't feel weak anymore. And so it's still continuing, but I mean, I can walk well, I can walk normally. And so I'm really thankful because that was the main thing. I also just realized that it actually did something for my gums.
Really?
I had receding gums. That's what the dentist said.
Yes.
And so I looked at my gums one day and I thought, they look better, and they were pink, and they don't bleed anymore. And that was something I would have never thought about.
A little side effect, right?
Yes.
Yeah, additional bonus.
Yes, and I had shoulder pain just from being, wearing down and being older, and just the general aches and pains. My left knee was pretty good, but it's actually better too. It needed surgery, they told me, but I after the hip surgery, it seemed to be better because he realigned my legs. And
when did you have your hip surgery?
In November of 2023.
Okay, so before you were thinking or hearing about stem cells. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So the regenerative cell factors have done marvelous things for you.
Yeah.
And if my math's correctly, you're only about 9 months in.
That's correct.
And they actively are working in you, doing their thing for 3.5 to 4.5 years.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they disappear then. That just means they finish what they're working on.
Yeah.
So would you recommend this?
Oh, yeah, I sure would.
I know.
I just was telling all my friends and
Uh-huh.
all that. So, yes, I do. And I don't know, I'll just throw in a few things with my husband, Larry. He's kind
Yeah.
of quiet. But he's had a lot of visible changes. His neuropathy is much, much better.
Okay.
He can feel the bottom of his feet. He can
Oh,
bend
awesome.
his toes, which he could not before.
Oh, wow.
His knee, he has the left knee is the one, right knee. Anyway, he has a knee issue, and he has really felt them working a lot. And he's able to walk better. And
Good.
both of his hips. He just said he was saying by when we decided to do this that he said I'm going to have to do something. My hips hurt, my knee hurts.
Yeah.
And so
That's
said, well,
miserable.
yes,
Yeah.
and he wasn't getting around well. So his hips are really a lot better. I was
Good.
talking to him about it yesterday. So he has seen a lot of good results, and he's 82. So yeah,
Just a young whippersnapper.
yes, and he also had a wound when he was in Vietnam. He lost part of the muscle in his wound, and I think it's regenerating.
I've had testimonies of that.
I think so. He has pain in there, and every time we have pain, we go, "Oh yay!"
They're working.
They're working.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting for his ears. He has hearing problems, so we're hoping for that too.
All right. Yeah, that makes life a whole lot easier when they can hear you.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, well, I appreciate your time this morning. We're getting ready and setting up for an awesome luncheon here in Aztec. So thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
God bless.
God bless.